Picture-perfect Sunday from Rapido Stadium. Welcome back to the William Moore Band broadcast booth. Jefferson Rojas, Mets #1 prospect. A 2-run shot in the first. He digs in a 2-2 game. Peyton Stumbo, 4th inning of work. Rocks and deals. First pitch in there for a strike. Binghamton looking to take 5 out of 6. And they've been led by this monster stretch for Rojas. His 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Rojas in front of it on the curveball from Stumbo. It's 0-2. Rojas has 2 home runs in the series off of Stumbo, Tuesday and Sunday. Rojas steps out. Now, we were mentioning before the article in The Athletic from Tim Britton. There's a cool snippet in there about Rojas and a necklace that he wears. 0-2 is down and blocked from Escudero. Un cabra means goat in Spanish, and Jefferson's brother gave him that necklace that he wears. It's very small, but Tim then asked Jefferson, meaning greatest of all time, and Rojas smiled and nodded. 1-2 pitch, bites at a curveball, and strike 3. First time Rojas goes down, and there's 1 away in the 4th. But it's the confidence that Rojas brings. You're traded in a big deal. Tyrone Taylor, Clay Holmes to Chicago. Rojas goes from the #2 prospect to the Cubs to #1 to the Mets, and he's loved the pressure, and he has the confidence at 21 years old. Here's Jacob Reimer, the righty, smokes the first pitch to left field. Dumitru comes in. Dumitru makes the catch. Shoestring grab at his kneecaps for the second out. Reimer hit it well off the bat, but Reimer goes down for the second time on 2 lineouts. And here's Chris Suero. Rojas has been a part of a trade deadline that may not be forgotten. And it's because of what these prospects have done, especially here in Binghamton. Here's Chris Suero. First pitch, fouls off a curveball. It is 0-1. When Billy Amick was here, 7 homers. Rojas has been mashing. You bring up the guys from High A. Jacob Reimer's gotten healthy. He's the Mets #7 prospect. And the pitchers like Gary Gill-Hill, Gabe Davis, who's pitching here today. Some big moves. 0-1. Suero pokes it foul. First base side, it's 0-2. And they have brought Binghamton back. This team is 2.5 games from a first place spot when they were 10 back before the deadline. This team has a chance to, if they win today, that's 18 wins in August. And today is August 23rd. That puts that into a lot of perspective. 0-2 to Suero's in the attic. Count is 1-2. 2 down in bottom 4. Binghamton and Altoona knotted at 2 apiece in the series finale. Stumbo's at 50 pitches. He rocks and deals on the 1-2. It skips to the plate. Suero's been a mainstay this year at AA. Has not hit the injured list. Has played a multitude of positions. 4 hits in the series. Has a homer this week, hitting .209. Stumbo sets the pitch. Suero checks his swing. It's a base hit down the right field line. That rolls into the corner. Suero wants 2. Picked up from Taylor. Throw to second. Not in time. Head first slide for the electric Chris Suero. His 20th double of the season. An excuse me swing. Suero goes half around, but pokes it down the line. That still went 91 off the bat. And Suero has a 2-out double. He sets up John Bay. John Bay looks to break the tie. Suero this week, 2 doubles, a home run. Has played center field and catcher for the Mets #18 prospect. Here's the unsung hero in John Bay. First pitch, changeup is in for ball 1. You talk about all the prospects, the trade moves. Bay coming up from High A, undrafted out of Austin P a year ago. Bay's hitting .296 at AA. Stumbo, middle of the slab, bathing in the sun. 1-0 pitch. Fastball is down. It's 2-0. Not a lot of options for Altoona's bullpen. They've used 8 bullpen arms last 2 nights. And Stumbo, his second start of the week. That pitch count's not going to go above 75. Suero off second, bouncing around. 2-0 is up and in on a changeup, 3-0. Suero has 3 stolen bases in the series, 33 on the year. And he stole third base just last night. Second baseman Castillo holding him on. 2-2 score, bottom 4. Ponies look for the lead. Stumbo peeks at second, picks over. He throws it into left center field, and it's backed up from Delgado. Wow. Stumbo spinning off the mound, and best way to describe it is when a quarterback thinks he has his receiver open and then second guesses himself the last second and then just spikes the football. Stumbo did that. Spun, didn't really see Castillo holding on and almost threw it into left, but Delgado was there. No harm, no foul. Count still 3-0. The pitch, fastball knee high for a strike. Delgado slid to his left to hold it in the infield. That could have been a disaster. Bay's got 12 RBIs at Double-A. Can he deliver here for the Ponies? 3-1. Slider down and out, ball 4. Second walk surrendered from Stumbo. Escudero, the catcher, will walk out and talk to the right-hander. And the dangerous Corey Collins steps in. Binghamton scores 2 in the first. Open attack on here in the 4th. Justin Hageman, their rehabber, goes 3 innings. Gabe Davis now on the mound for the Ponies. He had a scoreless top half of the 4th. Corey Collins rocking the sunglasses under the helmet this afternoon on a sunny Sunday. Walked in his first AB. Has 2 on with 2 down. First pitch, curveball away. Good crowd on tap. And why now? Late August. Playoff implications on the line for the Eastern League champs a year ago. Stumbo checks second. 1-0. Fastball is out. It's 2-0. And Stumbo has lost the zone. 6-foot right-hander. 20th round pick in 2023 out of the University of Nevada. 2-0 pitch. Slider is low and in. 3-0. Collins likely to have the take sign here. Bay's got a big lead off of first. Moss is not holding him on. Bay is almost halfway between first and second. He'll get a good jump on a gapper. Tied at 2. 3-0 pitch. Collins takes. Fastball for a strike. Collins was walking out of the box. Corey's got 5 homers, 16 ribbies. Homered back on Wednesday. Also singled against Stumbo on Tuesday. 3-1. Collins belts it deep in the air to right field. That ball is headed for the parking lot, and it's gone! Corey Collins does it again. A big-time go-ahead 3-run blast in the 4th inning. Collins makes it 5-2 Binghamton. Launches it way out of Marabito Stadium. His 6th at the Double-A level. And Cardiac Collins back in action.
Coming to the plate, right fielder J.T. Benson.
Collins got his pitch, inside fastball on a 3-1 count. Didn't like the 3-0 pitch. But Stumbo missed. Collins made him pay. Here's J.T. Benson. Righty takes the ball low on a curve. Binghamton, they have been home run machines, folks. Ponies are 44-31 when they homer. They have homered in 8 consecutive games. 1-0. Benson drives it deep in the air in right center. White ranging back at the warning track, battles the sun. White barely makes the catch to his left. That sun's been a major problem, but White makes the catch in the gap, calling off Taylor, and it's the 3rd out. but not after Binghamton gets 3 on 2 hits. Nobody left on. Corey Collins deep into the parking lot. And the Ponies lead 5-2 after 4. Let's head to the 5th. We'll have it on the WNBF Rumble Ponies Radio Network.